A friend of mine, let me give you some examples I know of, well, firsthand from the people involved. She is getting her child food from Costco. This is in northern Japan, because she's not confident. She's worried about the food that's being served in school lunches, and that is true all over Japan now, because the thing about radiation is it doesn't observe borders. It gets in the air, the water, the soil, fertilizer. It's all over Japan. So because she doesn't want her son to be eating the contaminated school lunch, he's taking special food. He now, having had explained to him why he has to eat different food, is terrified that his friends are eating poison food. So he can't sleep, and his toilet training has gone haywire, et cetera, that kind of thing. Another friend of mine whose husband runs a K through junior college says he's flooded by requests from Fukushima parents who want to enroll their kids in their school, in middle school. And he says, no, middle school kids have to come with their parents. Why do the parents want to do that? They're worried that if they don't dissociate their children early enough from Fukushima, they'll never get jobs, they'll never get married. So that kind of thing. Another friend of mine, this is an interesting kind of feminist story. Her best friend, she's from Fukushima, had a baby early this year, and she said, because girls born in Fukushima may never be able to get married, I want her to live a strong, independent life as a woman. So she put the Sino-Japanese character for step, to walk, in the girl's name. Now, in some ways, I seem to be bringing up the pathologies of Japanese society, and that's not my purpose. I think that any society faced with a trauma is going to use its own resources. By resources, I mean pre-existing conditions of discrimination, as well as pre-existing strengths of solidarity and communal support. So these are the kinds of things going on. Let me pose a question to you to end. Another speaker will have, and the flyers are at the front desk for this, I think, quite remarkable symposium I hope we're going to have. The first speaker, Professor Koide of Kyoto University, is someone, like so many others, went into the nuclear business in the 1960s. Resource poor Japan, nuclear is the answer to everything. And the more he learned about it, the more he decided it was too deadly to fool around with. And so at 62, he's an assistant professor, because at a national university, he has explicitly opposed national policy, which is nuclear. Now, his thought about food is that it should be labeled scrupulously in terms of levels of contamination, and that it should be graded, that people under 30 shouldn't eat this food. People over 40 can eat this food. Radiation's effect is differential by sex and age. Apparently, men over 50 are pretty okay, and therefore they should eat the most irradiated food. A lot of people have resistance to this idea that it's his notion of how does everybody share the pain and the burdens of this disaster.